Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we're going to, I guess it would help if I got it out, check out the Wild Turkey 8-year 70th anniversary release of Jimmy Russell. This has been making its rounds on the whiskey tubes lately, probably starting, I don't know, a couple months ago. It's been getting a lot of really, really good reviews. Now, I will say this. This bottle's from my hunting partner, so shout out to you. And we drank an entire bottle of this at elk camp here, leading into Halloween here at the end of October. Tried to get my hunting partner an elk rifle season. Tried also during archery season. We didn't get that, but we did drink some whiskey. Rented ourselves a nice Airbnb, so we weren't having to deal with weather and all the other stuff. And we did enjoy a bourbon or two and a couple other whiskeys. And he picked this up. I think he picked this up in Casper, and he paid. Let me see if I got it entered in here. Sent me a picture of it sitting on the shelf. And so, boy, got so many bottles in here. Okay, Wild Turkey 101. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I do not have it even in the computer yet. That is my fault. So, pardon me for just a second here while I go through my text messages and find what he found this for. Anyways, so on his way into Wyoming, he picked up these bottles. He stopped in Casper on his way to elk camp and brought one for us to share, and then he got one and I got one. And hopefully, I don't know when I'm going to see him again, but I had him pick up one of those Russells with the older whiskey in it. Okay, so he picked this up in Casper and he paid $57.99 for it. I'm gonna write that down so I got it here. $57.99 in Casper at the liquor shed there in Casper. Boy, this video, I don't have everything in a row on this video, so pardon me for that. Apparently, I'm terrible at being a whiskey tuber. Anyways, sorry, I was going to talk about the Russells for a second just because that's another turkey product. So, he found back in Wisconsin, he was able to find the Russell's Reserve 10-year for $39.99. And that's that LLME 2024 laser code on there. So hopefully I'll see him in the coming months. Hopefully in January we can put a bird hunt together. And he'll bring me a bottle of that. So I told him, like, you'll have to go somewhere where you can get some volume being moved as far as that Russells go. Because locally, nobody drinks enough of that to be able to push out and turn over their inventory enough to be able to get those new bottles. I think those bottles are going to be passed up before we get a chance to check them out. So hopefully my hunting partner can come through on that one. And if you're not aware, the Russell's 10-year laser code LLME is believed to be the bottles that didn't make it the 15-year-old for the Russell's 15. So if you see that, check it out. Again, it's another thing on WhiskeyTube right now where people are talking all about it. Word's out for sure. People are hunting them down, and there definitely seems to be a difference between the bottlings of your standard Russell's 10 with your other laser codes and this LLME laser code. So whether or not it is indeed the extra 15s, we'll never know unless they put out a press release. But there definitely seems to be something different about it and a step up. I've seen several blinds head to head. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about this. This Wild Turkey 70th anniversary for Jimmy Russell. It's coming in. This is your standard 101 proof, but this is an 8-year product, and it is also rumored that there is going, or not, I don't even think it's rumored, I think it's true, that maybe right now as you're watching this is November 23rd, 2024 as I'm filming this, but I think right now, starting in some areas, you can find that there is a Wild Turkey 101 8-year standardized release. So that's kind of exciting. And if you can't find it, right now on the shelves, it's coming soon. So that's going to be a standard in their lineup now, is an age-stated 8-year Wild Turkey 101. So that is on par with this bottling. And if you've watched any of the other whiskey YouTubers, they're all proclaiming great things about this particular bottle, which I will also agree with. Again, my hunting partner and I managed to kill an entire bottle of this in, I don't know, like 5 days at elk camp. So, big fan of it. But let's get into it here. And what did I say? $57.99. You should be able to find this for somewhere in the mid 50s, between $50 and $60. Which, it's 8 years old. That's not a bad price by any means. On the nose, it smells very much in line with a turkey product. A little bit of peanut in there, a little bit of cherry. Lots of caramel, dark caramel, vanilla, oak, bourbon notes, as one would expect. It's really emanating out of the glass here. I'm digging it though. It smells very rich and dense in flavor. It's bringing all the heft of what you expect from an 8-year-old bourbon, where all those notes are well developed. They smell dense and heavy. Thick. Smell thick. We'll find out if that holds true on the palate. I mean, in the glass, you can see it has some legs to it, has some clingy oiliness to it. It just smells phenomenal. I do get some peanut in there. I like it. It is sweet up front, caramel, vanilla, honey. You pick up oak in the mid palate. Pushes into a dry peanut dust, oak, a little bit of black pepper on the finish. Proof is not kicking me in the teeth at all. 101 proof, 50.5% ABV as Wild Turkey 101 is released. Man, that is really good. Slight cinnamon flavor in there, but not like a harsh, like a Fireball or Red Hot's kind of a cinnamon. It's a nice mellow nutmeggy kind of a cinnamon, where it's just a spice that's blended well into a sweeter flavor profile, like you might find in like a pumpkin pie or something like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is just a nice, easy drinking, affordable bourbon that you're not going to cry about. I'm going to have to do a standard 101 head-to-head with this. And there is something, again, let me dig into my my phone here. The laser codes for the standard 101, you're going to want to check out. I'm going to have to dig into why. But the laser codes for the Wild Turkey 101, if you can find the LLGH or the LLGI or the LLGJ laser codes, you're going to want to find those, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed in them. I have a memory of Wild Turkey 101. It wasn't that great. In fact, if you watch my review of Wild Turkey 101 on this channel from couple years ago, it was a little bottle, a little 350 or 375 bottle. I was like, not that impressive. But then I went out and I bought this Wild Turkey 101, which this laser code. I don't know if I can read this. Hold on. Give me a second. All over the map here. This is LLIA, I think, from 2023. And I will say that when they switched glass, they switched to these beautifully turkey embossed glass bottles in 2023. Man, the flavor profiles of them, they got sweeter, easier to drink. I mean, just a nice down the middle, sweet classic bourbon. They really upped their game. So whatever those bottlings were fantastic, in my opinion. And then those laser codes I just read off are supposed to be a step above those. And of course, locally, the laser codes that we get are, they're pretty limited in what I can actually obtain here. So, but getting back into the 70th anniversary, it's going more floral. It's going more Buffalo Trace in the nose profile, but it's got a really dense caramel brown sugar to it. You're not leaning into the molasses darkness yet. Just the density of a sweet, buttery caramel. Man, it smells so good. And that flavor profile, sweet up front, vanilla, brown sugar, a little bit of honey, pushes into a honeysuckle, get a little bit of cherry, and then the oak hits on the back end on the finish. You get some nice oak, but the oak is not, the main player on the stage. There's a sweet brown sugar that is lingering, that is taking front and center stage, and then the oak just plays really nicely, even-handed underneath of that for one of the most well-balanced bourbon finishes I think you can get, especially for the money. If you haven't already, go out, pick yourself up a bottle of this 8-year Wild Turkey Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary. Again, just like in the last video, I was talking Jack Daniels has really expanded their line. Check out the Wild Turkey and Russell's lines. They've expanded drastically in the last 5 years or so. They've come out with numerous products, several of which are absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan. I never would have thought I was going to be a Wild Turkey fanboy, but I think I am. So there you go. Drop in the comments down below what you can find a bottle of this 70th anniversary Jimmy Russell Wild Turkey for. Again, here locally, sorry, not locally, but in Casper anyways, $57.99. And that's about what you should expect to pay, somewhere in that mid-50 range. And tell me what you know about, what your experiences are, what you can find it for in your area. Do you like it, dislike it? Am I off my rocker? I don't know. Go ahead and drop that down in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. You guys have yourselves a great day. I think we're going to continue on. Maybe we'll knock out 3 more bottles here. And then, yeah. And then we'll call it a day for this episode here. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.